My name's Noel Hart. I'm an artist based in northern New South Wales in Australia. The artwork I make is a response to the environment I live in, which is primarily a very highly biodiverse rainforest. I think it's really exciting to paint with paint that moves, that the paint in a sense is being set up to paint itself. The paint has a life, and as the work is about energy and life, it's appropriate that the paint actually gets to have some life, a life of its own. I only have to look out of the window here to see the way the one tree sits in front of another and vines cascade over the whole thing and produce these different levels. The other thing about it, of course, is as I also work in glass, I like to paint fairly transparently. So the paint has some relationship to the glass, and the glass, conversely, has something to do with the paint. So as the next layer of paint goes over these thicker bits of paint, the different rates of drying will cause the underpaint to fragment as the thinner layer on top, which will dry a bit quicker, activates the surface beneath. So some of these paintings have some quite beautiful cracks in them, much like the landscape around here, that just keeps moving and shifting and deteriorating and fragmenting. Yeah, the work has a lot to do with colour. I'm not scared of colour. I love colour. I embrace colour. And contrasting colours, juxtapositions of crazy shapes and colours, much like the parrots. Some of the coloration in parrots makes little sense to a human aesthetic, but makes a lot of sense to the birds. And I've learned a lot about colour from the birds. It's doing what I expect it to do. Just these little, something a bit like an image from the Landsats. It has it's like an image from space of a delta of a river. Yeah, this is Earth from space. So there's like a bird-like forms here too that are appearing. Birds over the landscape. They're still pretty early on in this piece, and as with this one, I continue to overlay colours. This one has a little bit more work to go, but I continue to overlay them so that there's just a lot of excitement in the depth of the colours that can occur by continually putting glazes over it. The idea of this painting was to suggest the energy around here. So in doing so, I've looked at the landscape. It's very much from a tradition of Australian landscape painting. The darker forms derive from shadows occurring across the valley as the light moves around, and some of the other valleys within those valleys have these beautiful purple and blue shades. The other colours are derived from the forest around here. There's greens and reds and yellows, and I'm trying to suggest the energy of the whole thing, and also to represent the fluidity and the movement of the place, the constant change of the environment. The heavy rains we have are suggested by the very wet paint and the flow of the paint. These lines are suggestive of the rock falls and the trees that collapse, and the cracking in the paint is to suggest the decay and the decline of an ever-changing surface of the environment. I've loved parrots since I was a kid. I had pet budgies, and more recently I've got these eclectus parrots. They're great pets. They come inside with us and we free fly them. Yeah, they just fly off into the bush, then they come back. Yeah, good boys.